For so long, I've carried this secret in my heart, buried deep beneath layers of fear and uncertainty. But the weight has become too much to bear, and now I must lay it all out before you, trusting that you'll understand why I couldn't tell you sooner. There's something I've been hiding, something that has haunted me every day, knowing that each moment I stay silent, the distance between us grows. It's time to bridge that gap, to finally let you into this hidden part of my life. I've spent countless nights wrestling with my thoughts, torn between the desire to protect you and the need to be honest. But now, I realize that honesty is the only way forward, no matter how painful it might be. For too long, I've let this secret fester, afraid of what it might do to us. But the truth has a way of demanding to be heard, and I can no longer keep it locked away. You deserve to know everything. The silence has been deafening, and the burden of keeping this from you has been suffocating. It's time to break free from this self-imposed prison and finally share what's been on my mind. I've hidden this part of myself for so long, believing it was for the best. But now, I see that withholding the truth has only caused more harm. I owe it to you and to myself to finally be honest. Every day, I've wrestled with the decision to tell you or not. I feared the consequences, but I've come to realize that the only way we can truly move forward is if I come clean about everything. There's a part of me that I've kept hidden, a truth that I've guarded closely because I feared what it might do to us. But now, I see that the only way to truly be close is to let you in on this secret. I've been living in the shadows, holding on to something that I thought was too dangerous to share. But I can't keep this from you any longer. It's time to bring it to the light, no matter what happens next. The fear of losing you has kept me silent for so long, but I realize now that silence is more destructive than the truth. You need to know what's been on my mind, and I need to trust that you'll understand. For far too long, I've been pretending that everything is fine, hiding behind a mask of normalcy. But the truth has been bubbling beneath the surface, and it's time to let it out before it consumes us both. I've carried this burden alone for so long, believing that it was my cross to bear. But now, I see that we're stronger together, and you deserve to know what I've been hiding all this time. Every time I look into your eyes, I'm reminded of the secret I've kept from you, and it tears me apart inside. It's time to come clean, to open up, and to trust that our bond is strong enough to withstand the truth. I've been keeping something from you, not out of malice, but out of fear. Fear that the truth would change everything. But I can no longer live with this guilt, and you deserve to know what I've been hiding. The walls I've built around this secret have kept us apart for too long. It's time to tear them down and let you in, trusting that our connection is strong enough to weather this storm. For so long, I've been afraid to reveal this part of myself, believing that it might drive you away. But now, I realize that honesty is the only path forward, and I'm ready to share everything with you. There's a truth that I've kept hidden in the shadows, a secret that has weighed heavily on my heart. But the time has come to bring it to light, to trust that you'll understand why I couldn't tell you before. I've been living with this secret for so long, convinced that revealing it would change everything. But the burden of keeping it from you has become too much to bear, and it's time you knew the truth. I've spent countless nights lying awake, wondering if I should tell you what's been on my mind. The fear of losing you has kept me silent, but I know now that I can't keep this from you any longer. The truth has a way of demanding to be heard, no matter how much we try to silence it. I've kept this secret from you for too long, and it's time I finally let you in on what's been weighing on my heart. I've been hiding something from you, not because I wanted to deceive you, but because I was afraid of what the truth might do to us. But I can no longer keep this to myself. You deserve to know everything. Every day I've wrestled with the decision to tell you the truth, fearing that it might change everything between us. But I can no longer keep this secret from you. It's time to be honest, no matter the consequences. For so long, I've been afraid to let you in, to share the truth that I've kept hidden deep inside. But I've come to realize that our connection deserves honesty, and it's time I told you everything. The weight of this secret has been too much to bear, and I've been hiding it from you for far too long. It's time to come clean, to trust in our connection, and to finally let you in on what I've been keeping from you. I've kept this secret hidden, locked away in the deepest corners of my heart, fearing that the truth would be too much to handle. But I can't keep living like this. You need to know everything, and I'm ready to share it with you. Every day I've struggled with whether to reveal this to you, worried about how it might change us. But I've come to realize that you deserve the truth, no matter how difficult it may be to hear. I've held on to this secret for so long, convinced that it was better left unsaid. But the burden has become unbearable, and I can't keep it from you any longer. It's time you knew the truth that's been weighing on my heart. For so long, I've lived in the shadow of this secret, believing that silence was the only way to protect us. But now I see that the only way to truly protect what we have is to be honest, to let you in on what I've been hiding. I've been living with this secret, a constant companion that I've kept hidden from you out of fear. But the time has come to be brave, to trust that our bond is strong enough to survive the truth. The secret I've kept from you has been a heavy burden, one that has weighed on my conscience every single day. I can't continue like this. You deserve to know everything, and I'm finally ready to share it with you. I've been hiding something from you, something that has gnawed at my soul for far too long. But I've realized that the only way to move forward is to be honest, to let you in on what I've been keeping from you. The truth has been a shadow hanging over me, one that I've tried to ignore, hoping it would go away. But it won't, and I can't keep this from you any longer. It's time to bring everything into the light. I've been living in fear of what might happen if I told you the truth, but the fear of losing you by keeping this secret has become too great. It's time to open up, to let you know what I've been hiding. The silence has been suffocating, and the weight of this secret has become too much for me to carry alone. I need to tell you everything, no matter how difficult it may be, because you deserve the truth. I've been wrestling with this secret for so long, torn between the fear of losing you and the need to be honest. But I've come to realize that true love is built on trust, and it's time I trusted you with the truth. There's something I've been keeping from you, something that has haunted me every day, but I can't keep it hidden any longer. You deserve to know everything, and I'm ready to share it with you. The burden of this secret has become too great, and I can no longer keep it from you. It's time to be honest, to trust that our bond is strong enough to withstand the truth. I've kept this secret from you, not because I wanted to deceive you, but because I was afraid of what it might mean for us. But I see now that withholding the truth has only caused more pain. It's time you knew everything. The fear of what might happen if I told you the truth has kept me silent for so long. But the truth has a way of demanding to be heard, and I can no longer keep this from you. It's time to come clean. I've been hiding something from you, something that has weighed heavily on my heart, but I can't keep it from you any longer. It's time to be honest, to trust that you'll understand why I couldn't tell you sooner. Every day, I've carried this secret, afraid of what it might do to us if I revealed it. But the weight has become too much to bear, and I can no longer keep this from you. It's time to let you in on everything. I've lived in the shadow of this secret for too long, believing that it was safer to keep it to myself. But I see now that withholding the truth has only driven us apart. It's time to bridge that gap and be honest with you. The truth has been a heavy burden, one that I've carried alone for far too long. But I've come to realize that our connection deserves honesty, and it's time I finally let you in on what I've been hiding. For so long, I've been afraid of what the truth might do to us, but the fear of losing you has become too great. I can't keep this from you any longer. It's time you knew everything I've been hiding. I've been keeping something from you, something that has haunted me every day. But I've realized that honesty is the only path forward, and it's time I finally told you what I've been hiding. The secret I've kept from you has weighed heavily on my heart, but I can't keep it hidden any longer. It's time to bring everything to the surface, to trust that our bond is strong enough to withstand the truth.